can't believe I missed our 69th episode.
I mean, but today is the 70th episode, and we're on session 10, and we're playing Torchbearer 2nd Edition. Welcome to probably the YouTube, because I don't think anyone's in the Twitch chat. Anyways.
I bet anyone tries to comment.
Yeah, if someone tries to comment on Twitch, I am not even in the Twitch chat.
They're a part of Twitch chat. Ergo, they're scum.
They're scum. Yeah, we just let the Twitch chat rot. I don't know. I have one moderator, and it's Chris, and he's not even in the Twitch chat. It's fine.
Yeah, there's
Load up the stream.
No, it's fine.
There is mold on the crown rod. There's crown rod on the mold.
We could be number one in the RPG if we all just watch it, but no, it's fine.
We have to fumigate the chat one of these days to get all the the bugs out of there. No one's in there. I think someone left a sandwich in the chat.
Someone left a sandwich in the chat. Yeah, I gotta like figure out how to do like emotes or something. I actually have to be a Twitch partner to have emotes, but like not custom emote, but like a shortcut or something for what was it that Andrew said? You damp wet rag or something, or you limp wet cloth. I can't remember his like insult that was like hilarious, but it was funny. But anyways, where were we? Yes, we're playing Torchbearer, and the beginning of the game of Torchbearer we do previously on. For anyone who was there last time, I think Roman delivered it, or Steve delivered it, and got Roman.
Yeah, I did.
And so this time, someone else who was a part of the game and or needed it. So I think it looks like Matthias, Chris, and Steed, or basically it was only Chris and Matthias. Don't have anything. They're
just open.
I think Chris has nature.
Yeah, you might need nature. Okay.
Rules of nature.
Oh, by the way, so I mean, this is like not something I'm going to do every time, but fun tip for the table about Torchbearer, which you may not know. Because I didn't know this, and until I was through the book the other day. So at any time, you can voluntarily choose to lower your nature by 1.
Oh yeah. You can lower your max nature by
1 to refill your nature to full.
Yeah.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
so
and in fact, this is probably the best thing to do, because otherwise, well, I mean, not necessarily, but otherwise, if your nature goes down to 0 out of whatever it is, it goes down. But you also get a trait, which is like that basically is about how weird you are.
You replace one of your current traits with like you're cynical, or you're jaded, or you are now like odd. Weird.
You are just really into bird watching in your mid 40s.
This isn't necessarily a negative, obviously. Just like by definition, traits are both positive and negative, and can be used either way. But
like, I'm already eccentric. If that happens to me, like,
if you like your traits,
unsociable.
you don't want them to change. This is one way to avoid that.
I need to be more hashtag
Also, if you
relatable.
need more nature for something, right? Like if you're like, oh, my nature's only 2 out of 5.
Yeah, you could do that at any time too. It could be like it's 2 out of 5, but if I put it down to 0, I can get 4 out of 4, and when I tap my nature, I can get 4 dice instead of just 2. You could do that mid-roll if you want. Yeah.
Whoa, wait, really? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
so for example, you had like 1 out of 4, and you're like, oh man, if I spend a persona, I only get 1 dice. That's not cool. But if you put it down to 3 out of 3, you get 3 dice, and you don't get the trait. You just do that.
Subject. I don't seem to be able to load my character sheet. Hold on, let me just refresh. I'm just gonna refresh and we'll see if that fixes it.
I can reload it.
Yeah, so it's probably just a bug on my end. I'll just refresh the page.
Maybe it's just a bug on the whole thing, because I can't load speeds now. Can't load Roman. And I can't
What?
exit it out.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. I can't load mine.
I'm just gonna go back to the main screen and restart the Torchbearer. Oh, now yours is now available, Roman, looks like, for me. But also I accidentally restarted the thing. Alright, anyways. I guess once everyone's gathered in, we'll go.
I still can't load mine. I'll refresh as well.
I'm. Wait, what are you trying to do?
Just load my character sheet.
Oh, mine came through just fine. Not that that's helpful.
Well, it would be a shame if Torchbearer. I'm gonna look on like Twitch or on Twitter to see if Roll20 anything's up with Roll20. Sometimes they're slow randomly.
No. I hit the refresh button just to see what would happen, and now it's cycling.
Yeah, it's doing that for me too.
Oh no! Do we
it's
have?
loading. It just
do we-
took extremely long.
Let us do theater of the mind.
Yeah, but you need a character sheet. That's the problem.
Well, just have like a game of parlay where it's like it's like how in near like there's like different like game types within one game. So this would be the section where it's just text on the screen,
Okay.
and it's just you just choose options of dialogue instead of like actual like the 3D RPGs.
Yeah, I'm back in.
Okay.
Forever, and I still can't load my character sheet. So
Well,
I guess you guys could.
I loaded everyone's character sheet, so I could see them all now. So I could roll for you if you want. I think it says you're sick. Are you sick?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. That's sick. No.
I'm looking at the Hall of Heroes, all of these great heroes that have perished.
But I could do that thing with sickness that I do with injured, right? Just suck it up.
Or sweat it out, rather, yeah.
Sweat it out.
Yeah. It's only an Op 3 health test, though. Or will test to recover sick. It's not too terrible. You could also get a bonus dice. I don't remember what the ob is for heal it, but you can get a healer to heal it.
Well, okay. Because we're about to go in a fight, right? Or...
Yeah, I think.
Are you?
We were gonna try and banish this like spirit that's been stalking us.
Oh yeah.
Or like.
None of us know how to do that, so it might be Nasco.
Are you going to deliver the prologue, Chris?
For the prologue, I'm just I'm just reloading again because I want
to. Okay. Yeah.
Mateus, what was the
again, which I can't.
Well, while you do that, I'm just gonna go through and possibly change Roman's
got it.
stuff. Okay, never mind.
There it is.
I was gonna change your beliefs just to mess them about. No, I was joking.
Last time on, we finished up our purchasings in Elfheim. We had bought an ox and cart, and we had bought more horses, as well as some provisions and a sentry for our base camp in the ruins of Crowthorn. We had purchased his services. An elf by the name of... What is his name? Hold on, let me just pull up my notes.
Very short name.
Teague. Teague was his name. So he's going to look after our camp for us while we're not there. Other than that, we after dropping him off, we decided that we were going to explore the forest some more. And we had heard a rumor in the tavern about a giant who was splashing around in one of the main rivers. So we decided to investigate, thinking, giants hanging around. You don't see giants all that often. And maybe there's something going on. And we discovered that he had been on a rampage of some kind. And so we investigated and found what looked to us to be a crown, but we were able to figure out was actually a giant's ring. He had dropped it in the river and was looking for it. So we stole it, and went on our way to the pool of, what's the name of that thing? The Pool of Sorrows, yes. Which both me and Claflin had heard of before, as being a place where vengeful spirits tried to lure people in to be drowned. And despite knowing this, we almost got caught by them anyway. But we were able to avert our eyes from the bewitching dancing lights, and we descended into a mysterious cave that was on the end of one of the pools. At the bottom of which we discovered a terrible beast, or no, not beast so much, a terrifying spirit, really, animating the bones of the dead. I was able to banish it by revealing my terrifying presence. My elder nature, which frightened it temporarily. But as we left the cave and began to head back to our camp in Crowthorne, we realized it was following us.
Excellent, great. That's good. You can gain your nature 1+1, or what have you. That's good. Corbusier, you missed last session. So can you tell us where you were during that time? It probably would have been, I don't know, the ending of the... Oh, I was going to make you pay your thing, but whatever. You'll owe them money. Can you tell me where you were last time? It would have been the end of half of the town session and probably a couple of days.
Alrighty, well, as I saw Ardor in his rolling coffin after his great fight with the High Elf of the Council, I leaned over and I said, what happened? Oh my god. And he leaned over and he said, Yapapai. No, he didn't. That did not happen. After the fight, I left and I'm like, I should go find my apprentice. Should go meet my apprentice finally. And for the last few days, I've been traveling with said apprentice, showing him the ropes, getting to know each other, having a gay old time. And we have emerged from the Pool of Sorrows. No, we didn't. We're just kind of behind you guys now. We were there the whole time. Just didn't want to say anything.
Okay, that sounds cool. I think you can gain... I think you can cure your hungry and thirsty for free.
Oh, thank you. I wish this universe had a Yuppa Pie strap match. It's all about the flexibility of the wrist.
Just make a hack, that the conflict hack, where it's the Yuppa Pie strap match hack.
I get a bonus die because I scream "Hacha" as I crack my belt at the ground.
Yeah, that's a defense. I don't know.
Well, thank you for indulging me. I'm ready to adventure.
Yeah, no, that's cool. All right. So, what was the name of your apprentice? That's another thing I want to ask you.
Oh, I did not think that through. You rolled their gender for me because I did not feel comfortable assigning a gender to them. What was it again?
I
male.
think it was a dude.
Is it male?
That was male.
I didn't actually think this far through.
I have a named Wizard Apprentice. Definitely human. Probably somewhere between, I don't know, I would say 13 to 16 years of age. So let's roll that dice. Let's roll a d4. We'll start at 12 and they'll add whatever the result is.
Are you rolling D4 or am I rolling D4?
I'll just roll it because why not? I have it here.
Okay.
D4. He's 15 years old. Almost old enough to be an apprentice or an adventurer himself.
Oh.
Human?
Yeah, human. Mentor was obviously Corbusier.
But Alphonse.
Parents, I don't know. Friend, I don't know. Level 0, I guess. Or is it 1? And you're like level whatever. I don't remember. We'll figure this out. All he needs is a name, and he's a wizard.
His name is Marcel.
Marcel.
Hey, apprentices get levels?
Yeah, because when you die, you have the option of like taking them as a character. Okay, if you weren't hungry and thirsty, I would have said you could have chose to gain like the mentor skill to teach your apprentice things.
Ooh.
There's no real level like real benefit of teaching your mentor things. I don't think. Besides, I guess if you teach them a skill and you have the appropriate workshop in your hideout, they can then use that workshop. I think. But they already have like probably like two in alchemy or something also, so they can either help you in alchemy while they're with you, or if you make them staff the camp, they can, if you have an alchemist table or not table workshop there, they can like produce one item per time or whatever per visit for you.
I like the idea that every time we go back to base camp, they'll be able to sell us things that they have found or fabricated.
Oh, they wouldn't sell it to you; they just give it to you. You'd be like, "Here, look what I made. I made a bomb for you. I made a bomb for you, mentor. What else should I make?"
Ooh, that's cool. I like that. This is better than Firelink Shrine already. Those guys gouge you.
Yeah. All right. That sounds cool. I think now, yeah, there's a mass of bones. One thing I want to clarify is that you did not banish it in a conflict. You just made it frightened of you. So I'm thinking I'm giving the afraid condition, but also it kind of runs away and cowers from fear of you, particular Elfwin.
Yep.
Because it knows your true form. And it's scared of that, because I don't know why it just is, because it
knows fear. It knows fear.
Yeah, you could sense it. It's not non-intelligent. It's a little bit intelligent.
Primordial fear is baked into all of creation.
Yeah,
I'm more a fan of
penultimate. I am an elder being.
Yeah, so it's like a big pile of probably, I guess might as well lay the cards on the table. Things that have drowned in the pool, and so by throwing a bone in the pool, Roman has basically enraged it, and it now wants to, I guess, kill Roman.
Oh no.
Probably. Or at least drown him. Or, I don't know, haunt him for the rest of his days.
That's worse than dying.
That's what it wants. So, yeah, we were gonna kind of like on the edge of a conflict, I believe.
Yeah.
And we were determining what to do, because it's sitting on the ridge, kind of following you. It's kind of trying to keep its distance. Also, why is there like the 6 here? I have no idea. There's like a dice. Delete. You guys were like debating whether or not to have a drive-off conflict or the spiritual equivalent of a banish conflict.
Banish is basically
Yeah,
dry.
I thought we were trying banishing.
But the problem is none of us know how to do that.
Yeah, I think you need like theologian and ritualist, and none of you have either of those skills. I mean,
cleric, I'm telling you.
if you were like, to call on, I guess, religious things and names of gods and whatnot to try to like banish it. I would say that you probably could attempt that if that's what you're doing. I'm trying to figure out what you guys are doing. You have some time to like discuss before actually it like wants to fight you, because it's kind of weary of Elfwin, so it's trying to keep its distance from Elfwin.
I mean,
Well, I guess we just fight it off.
yeah, I'm just thinking like is there like a damn. Yeah, 'cause I was thinking like, oh, should we try to drive it off? Because if we drive it off and it just comes back, then we just waste our time. You know?
We don't know how to rest the spirit type thing.
Oh, my thing is like really kind of loud. I'm gonna try to put a noise gate on my background. Hold on a sec. Continue talking.
I'm just thinking what we should do.
Like after this?
About this.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to. I know how to slash things, so my character would probably just drive it off.
I mean, the problem with that, yeah, like we kind of just did that, and it didn't really do anything. It just came after us anyway.
How far can it follow us?
I don't know. It came this far.
I don't know. If you know how to banish spirit, go ahead. I will attempt to help you.
Well, I don't. That's the problem.
Well, we could always find a guy after.
All right. Okay. Yeah, my noise gate's better now. Cool.
I just hear women arguing now.
It's true.
Yeah, I think
play games to avoid this.
I think you can hear it, and the Twitch probably could hear it in the background. It is the show, but I think only when I'm talking. So I think it's better than before, because yeah.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out.
No, I'm sorry. That's super distracting.
Yeah, like it's like watching a TV show.
Yeah.
Will we get banned from Twitch if they hear this?
They won't hear it. I put a noise gate on OBS. Well, I'll just see if changing the noise gate on Discord then.
I'm thinking about how Metallica got their own Twitch concert like muted because Twitch saw it as a copyright infringement.
That's hilarious. Let's see. Voice activity. Here, is that better?
Yes,
so.
it is. It is. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably fine. It's like roughly equivalent, so I think it should be fine now.
Yeah, this is perfect. What show was that anyhow?
Grey's Anatomy. I probably later in the season.
Oh, nice. That's a show with Robin from Batman and Robin.
Sure.
That's all I know about Grey's Anatomy. That's not relevant to what we're doing though.
All right. Well, anyway,
Drive it off. Attempt to banish it.
I mean, we can try to just drive it off, I guess.
Okay. Drive off. Huzzah.
Because yeah, it's no point in us trying to banish it. Like if it comes back again, then maybe we'll have to like find a priest or something to help us.
Yeah, I mean, if you're worried about it, I was gonna say if you're worried about it, I guess like attacking your base camp, probably not when you're gone, because it's gonna follow Steed.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, actually, I'm not actually that worried about that. But you know, I mean, yeah, who knows?
All right, Stellar Guide conflict. 58. See if I got a thing again. Not where it is. This book. There we go. Drive off. I have 5. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have 5 for a drive off conflict. I believe it is. I don't know. I think it's fighter added to health
Let's find out.
or will, but I think that's what it is.
Whoops. I rotated my PDF and now I don't know how to undo it. There we go. I figured out what the keyboard shortcut I hit was.
Thanks. So who's all going to be a part of this, by the way? I guess that's step 1. You are. Who else is going to try to fight it to drive it off?
I don't fully know what's going on. We're fighting a giant or a spirit?
No, it is a pile of bones of probably like a mixture between human and elf, and maybe a couple of animals' bones. It's a big mass. It's probably the size of I don't know, a big, like imagine like a big pile of dirt you might see like on the side of a sidewalk when they're redoing like the boulevard, but instead of dirt, it's just bones. It's probably that size. So it's probably quite heavy. And it's following Steed.
Ooh.
Really, yeah, and then it haunts the places of their death, but once disturbed, stalks the unfortunate soul.
Wait, do I know it's following me?
Oh yeah,
It's following the group.
it has has like red glowing eyes and a couple of the skulls, and they're definitely staring at you.
We're probably okay. Well, fair enough.
It's definitely like when Alfwin like walks toward it, it like backs away. But if you walk toward it, it kind of inches forward.
I think it's after me. There we go.
All right, I'll make the roll. Who's gonna help me?
I'm sick, and my father would be like 1.
All right. Well, we're defending you, and so maybe it makes sense for you to sit out anyway.
Yeah. And now I can't see my sheet. It's fine.
You know when you can like pop it out, or you can like double click it. So or like to like minimize it to be a little like name tag.
Yeah, I tried that.
I always do that. Once it works. You're sick. So that means -1 to all skills.
Anybody have
no, practice
right?
or advance? Man.
Other than
I think Tyler doesn't have his spell memorized, maybe?
I do not have it memorized. I have not been able to go see my mentor.
Yeah, but also like you need to go. Oh, that's right, because did you burn the swarm from your book?
I did. That's
Yeah.
the last time I used it. That's how I did it. Because I didn't memorize it during camp.
And you would have been able to memorize the spell when you left the city, but you Do not leave the
Catechism.
city.
Oh. Right, that's right. Okay, well, whatever.
Wait, are we doing beliefs, creed, all that stuff after the
Oh,
fight?
let's do that now. Sure.
We do it during the fight, so right before your turn, you have to say it. It's like an anime intro where you see like the character stats in mid fight.
Yeah, let's do beliefs, instincts, goals. What's yours? I can open yours and edit it if you want.
You know, I see it now. It just takes like a minute or 2 minutes.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll do mine. Belief, everyone deserves help. Creed, Richard probably deserves everything. Goal, I don't know yet. I thought we were gonna go back to Aldenport, but I'm not sure yet.
Someone do
Instinct, always look for secrets.
Does Andrew still have the stuff?
Probably.
Or
Probably.
did you have it, Tyler? I can't remember.
Does Corbusier have a letter? Let's see. Letter with details. No, it's Corbusier has it.
Okay, yes. So then let's head to Aldenport.
I thought Talia had that, but he might have given it to Tyler last time.
I think Tyler, we gave it to.
Yeah. Last time Andrew was here, he gave it to Tyler in the eventuality that Andrew can play.
So yeah, I think that would be a good goal.
Sure.
I mean,
Get
I wrote,
to
it won't have to be a journey conflict. I think is what we thought.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably fine, but I'll just make it kind of.
Sure. Goal, deliver the letter to Aldenport or the person in Aldenport.
Okay.
All right, belief. I will oppose those who actively feature it at turn. Goal. Deliver the message to Aldenport. And my instinct, I'm gonna have to change. So let's see. Let me see. What do I want to do?
Oh yeah, I was giving it some thought about like, going to base camp, and if you had an instinct related to increase like building up the base camp, would that satisfy the need for the check? And I think I'm gonna rule it that it might,
Depending on what it is, yeah.
depending on how you word it and all that.
Okay. I kind of want to get my peasant up, since it's such a useful skill. Let me just think. Can we come back to me? I'm just gonna think about it for a second.
Yep, no problem. Corbusier or Claflin?
Oh, Claflin, you go first. I want to know more about you. Claflin.
You might be muted, Matthias.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh, sorry.
My belief is that Mother Nature made the world for the elves to rule. My goal this session will be to ensure the human who drank the poison for me survives. And my instinct is, when in doubt, manipulate others to take the fall.
Jesus. Woof. Who is this character? Who's this awful man? Whoa.
At least this goal is a little bit noble.
Yeah, that's a great goal. I hope I hope the scum recognize this game.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, Corbusier, do you want to go next or?
I will go next. I haven't thought this far ahead though, so I'm sorry. My belief in create as always are anything we're doing in style, and charity is always in style. After having met my apprentice and shown them the ropes, I hope that for my goal for this session is I can teach them something.
Okay.
Teach my apprentice something, whether that is the value of a life or metallurgy. We'll see. And I believe my instinct for this session will be, whenever in camp, teach my apprentice something.
Okay.
Although
I think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I just realized, like, my goal and instinct to kind of play into each other. Hope that's not too like metagamey or min-maxing or whichever.
I
So
mean,
I guess it hinges.
you
I guess
could
it hinges
teach.
on-
You could make your instinct teaching someone else something and just become more of a teachy person to spend your. So you have to spend a check to teach your apprentice something or what have you, or like in game, but also instinct. You could like teach say Elfwin how to alchemize stuff also if you wanted to.
I wouldn't mind being given some scholar points as well.
Ooh.
I don't know. How does mentoring work again?
If your skill is better than their skill, you test their mentor against their, I believe, current or I think it's current nature.
Yes, the current nature.
So their current, you test mentor against their current nature, and if your skill is better than their skill, you can give them like a pass or fail. I think
obviously.
You're probably better at scholar than.
Because I need like only a couple more, and I mean I'm obviously not going to train it much further, but it would be nice to get it to 4.
For which?
For me,
You're a better scholar than.
Really?
Yeah, he chose to be the kind of person that doesn't listen to the wisdom of the elder races.
Well, I guess I'm on my own. Still, I mean, having high skills is maybe I should grind up mentor actually because I have a lot of good skills.
Yeah, you could.
So maybe I'll do that. When in camp, I'll make my instinct. When in camp, allow my teammates to benefit from my wisdom.
Okay.
Keep a leaf of sage in your boot, and all day a spicy scent is your reward. That's a fate point.
Yeah, Laughlin has mentor too. So.
I mean, I should probably get it because like I've got good stats, so I should probably start sharing them around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a useful thing for the team, I think.
But if you both taught Corbusier how to fight, he would learn it real quick.
I'll just make my instinct when in camp take time to teach others. Just make it a little vague.
Sure, that sounds
Okay.
cool. That's a thing that can happen. Yeah, I think that's it. That is everyone. Great. Back to the fighting. Who's fighting?
I am.
You are. Corbusier, you're joining in the fight, maybe?
I have just arrived. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on?
And you see, like, on a hill, like, in the forest, a little ways away, the rattling of bones, and they're like... and, like, an evil spirit is with, like, probably multiple glowing red eyes, staring with evil intent in Roman's general direction.
Hey, Marcel, what do you see over there?
Marcel, like, peers, and he's like, I think it's a bunch of eyes in the forest.
I see an opportunity. I will join this fight.
Okay.
He helps you with your general wizard skills, which is what I was looking up.
Yeah,
And,
I don't think that apprentices gain levels. I think they just help you.
Well,
with
eventually
stuff.
we can make him a little wizard's workshop in Crowthorn, and he can make magical stuff for us.
Yeah, I'll be like Build-A-Bear, but it's bombs.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excited.
So yeah, so Arcanist, he only helps in conflicts if you give him a disposition, but currently he doesn't have too much things because I'm just gonna give him 1 point in Arcanist, 1 point in Lore Master, 1 point in Alchemist, just so I can know 1 point in Cartographer. These are the skills that he can help with, and 1 point in Scholar.
Ooh.
Just so I know, he probably has like the base skills or what have you. I don't know. But
Claflin, are you joining or no?
Yeah, I'm
He-
joining.
he said
I
he
was
would.
muted.
Alright,
guess
I
said-
okay. I'll roll disposition then.
So you only get one help dice though, because
Okay.
Corbusier doesn't have fighter.
Oh, okay.
I'll be Will Man.
So roll 1d6 and remove that one from what I rolled.
Three. Nothing. So you get
Removes the 8 disposition.
8 disposition. Copy, paste, remove 2. Oh. Copy, paste. There you go. Can you move these? Are you on the thing? Yeah, okay. Great. So you can split them up.
Alright. What's everyone's fighter and will?
My will's 4. My fighter is 0.
My will is 4, and my fighter is 3.
Okay. And my will is 4 and my fighter is 4. Do we have to distribute them evenly? Yes, right?
Yes.
And here we go. No offense, Tyler, but
No,
Given-
it's okay.
you're less flexible, so
No, I understand. Don't worry.
All right. I believe now I tell you what weapons I'm equipping, and I'm going to equip my broken bone.
Okay.
Uh, all right. I equip broken bones. Who else is equipping everything?
I guess
I will equip.
myself.
Oh,
I only really have a sword, so
Okay. I
So
believe
equip.
when you use a sword, you get to get +1 on any one thing, and I think you choose it, and then that's how it is for the rest of the conflict. So if you say wanted to get a +1 die on maneuver, you'd be like, I'm going to use it on maneuver, and then for the remainder of the conflict, you get a bonus die on maneuver. I think it might actually just can change from round to round. Let me look that up. Kind of important to a sword.
it's for the conflict.
Okay.
So at the beginning of conflict, when you equip your sword, you choose one action type, and you get a +1 die to that type for the rest of conflict.
So do you want attack, defense, feint, or maneuver? What stance do you stand in?
And you said you had 4 fighter or 3 fighter.
Me?
You had will and 3 fighter, right?
I have 4 will, 0 fighter.
No, I meant Mateus.
Oh,
I
sorry.
had 4 and 3.
4 and 3.
Which?
Will 3, 4, a fighter 3.
Okay. I mean, I still think it might be best to choose attack or feint, since those are the ones that actually deal damage. And since like Tyler's I'm gonna give him only will ones. I'm only gonna give him defend and maneuver probably. So chances are I'm gonna have us doing more attacks and feints than anything else. So I'd recommend one of those, but again, it's up to you.
For me?
Yeah, because you have the sword, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you have to, now that you've equipped it, you have to pick a type of action.
Oh.
One bonus dice for the rest of the fight when you do that specific action.
We'll go with attack.
Attack sounds good. I will keep that in mind.
Wonder if this is like D&D where a sword would not be very good against bones.
Okay. No, it's not like that. I mean, there are things that are kind of like that, but you'd know about them. Swords are pretty straightforward. Okay, I guess we'll go like this.
I drew my cards, so You draw your cards, and I'm just gonna get myself a drink, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
I am back. Ash is exclaiming about the popcorn.
Okay. Well, I'm ready if you are. Tyler's up to bat.
All right.
I'm coming in hot.
I'm gonna flip my card. Flip. I'm maneuvering.
So is he.
Oh, it's independent.
No.
I mean, that's
Oh,
fine.
no.
An
Most-
independent maneuver is not a big deal.
Mostly closing the gap, and like probably trying to drive you off. Rattles its bones and kind of tries to, because it's on the hill, has to come down the hill, come back up the hill to be in a better position.
Bones, Tyler.
What?
Break his bones.
All right, I'll try and break his bones with the words. Can I just bore the skeleton to death?
It's like only semi-conscious, so I'd say probably not.
Ah, darn. Yeah, I thought I could read just a big book to it. It's fall asleep.
Is immune to that.
Wall. Some maneuvering, so I'm getting out of the way. I'm running at him.
Or trying to
I was-
take away his bones or something.
I will take his skull. I'm going for the eyes.
All right.
It's independent, and I'm going to be rolling 3 dice.
I will help by shielding your approach. It averts its eyes whenever it glances in my direction, so I attempt to block your approach by distracting it to look away from where you are.
Ooh. Thank you. Anyone else? Tejas?
I wonder if this thing has. Does it have eyes?
It has red kind of glowy bits in the back of its skull, but it has multiple skulls. It seems to know how to look at things.
Wait, it has multiple skulls.
Yeah, it's a pile of bones, multiple creatures.
And like,
Ooh, dang it. How many skulls can I see?
I'm gonna find.
More than 2 handfuls, probably.
That's
I can only see
two.
one
There's
skull in
2
my
skulls then.
At
Biggest
least
hand.
in number.
I'll distract him by using the reflection of the sun in my sword to blind him a little bit
Huh?
with my sword.
Uh,
The reflection,
Yeah, that sounds good. Probably you'll have to move and then do it because you're in the forest. The canopy is pretty dense, but there's definitely a few light rays. It's dim in this area, but I believe you still have your lantern good to go. You can also just use the lantern for that effect also, because it's bright.
Is it on though?
I would imagine it being on. And in your hand, because you only need one hand for the sword. I don't know. It's on for this one turn, and then it turns off, just because of how you've left it on as you exited the more darker part of the forest.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna roll my will now with the 2 help. Thank you, guys.
Okay, I'm rolling. Your ob is 0, independent, and I'm just roll my dice separate.
Okay.
Almost broke his bones.
Oops, that's not a command. There we go.
I can pop a fate though. Maybe I can.
You automatically do your thing, but you could get better if you want.
Wait, what do you mean get better?
Well, you already get 2 successes. What did I do?
I got 2 successes as well. I thought I want to break
You
the
can try and go for 3 though, because that's a disarm, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
Better than 2.
Yeah,
In
how
my-
many is it?
I'm gonna gain position. Is what I'm doing.
Come on, yes!
All right. It no longer gains a benefit. Oh wait, I get 1 more. Just because I forgot that broken bones gives me a dice. Because it's the final time I could use it. Might as well make sure I use it. And it did not make anything. Okay, so I get 2 dice next turn, and now I don't have broken bones equipped.
Give me the skull. Give me the skull.
You
They're
have
even brokener.
Sorry?
I'm imagining you just like grabbed one of like the skull or like maybe like a really sharp bone, and you just like threw them away.
I want to grab the skull and say, you lost your mind. Looks like you're losing your mind.
Okay. You can do that.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Skull's mine.
Next round. Let's
I
go.
assert I want to beat this creature to death with its own skull.
Okay.
Already dead. I have energy.
The next thing, I'll gain 2 extra dice just because I gained position and I'm in way a better position. Flip card. I'm defending.
Attack.
The versus test, and I have 5 dice. I try to, mound, I guess, a defense of like, I see you coming, and then I put up like larger, thicker bones in the way, I suppose. I don't know what it does to defend. It's just gonna weather the storm and try to get to Roman there.
I'm limping away. Save me.
You're probably on your horse, right?
No, I got off
Oh,
because I thought we were gonna fight. Now I saw it come after me. I'm probably just running.
yeah. Your horses are probably frightened.
Yeah. You calm the horses, Roman. We'll be fine. All right. So it's your attack.
So,
Fighter.
yeah, I guess I will swing my sword at him. Too fancy. It's a pile of bones. It's not very smart.
I will assist by focusing fire on the skull-looking things, on the assumption that helps them see somehow.
Anybody else?
I can help, I hope. Wait, I don't have fighter.
You don't have fighter. You don't have your B spell. You cannot help.
Okay. I just root for you. I hold the skull up as a motivator, even if it provides no. It does nothing, but it's there for you if you need it.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
You're rolling against 5 because I have 3 dice, but I gained position, so I'm at +2.
So 4b5 plus 1 is 5.
If I open your character sheet while I play, I can like see what you're doing. Wearing a backpack -1 success. We'll just ignore that.
It pops up a little thing on the bottom. It doesn't actually affect
yeah. We'll just ignore when it outputs it.
Well, it's mostly just. I think it's just there to remind you. It doesn't. It's not smart. It's just there because it's like, oh, your character sheet has a backpack on it. So if you're wearing your backpack, remember to give yourself -1 success.
Okay, so you managed to deal 1 point of disposition.
Lucky.
I rolled a bunch of ones. You rolled a bunch of ones also, but more successes than me. Flip card. Enraged.
Defend.
Especially at Elfwin, because you're near and probably trying to block off the position to Roman. It'll attack you. I'm going to give myself 1 less dice just because I'm afraid of you.
I'm going to shout at everyone, get behind me! It won't attack me. It won't attack you as hard if you're behind me. It's too afraid. Hurting everyone behind me in order to have a more defensible position.
Okay, so I'm going to be rolling 2 dice just because I'd normally be rolling 3, but since it's attacking you directly, or like trying to like attack you.
Yep. I can make it a versus test if you want. How many dice are you rolling? 3?
He's coming.
2? Okay.
Can you feel the heat?
Just because it tries to attack you, but also it's cowering in fear.
Yep. No damage.
No damage. Excellent. Flip. I'm going to equip my gnashing teeth, my secondary weapon, and then cards. Card. Discard. I'm gonna let you guys talk and do that, and then I'm gonna go let my dog out to go pee, and I'll be right back.
Right. I've got a pretty good idea. Has gotten onto my lap.
Oh, hello, Mavis.
Mavis has woken up from her like her day's sleep, and now it's time to nap.
Mavis sleeps 16 hours, but parties 24.
Absolutely true. Yeah, me and Christine were realizing that like in the morning she bothers Christine and it's like, cuddle with me, I want to snuggle, and then in the evening she's like, cuddle with me to me. It's funny because like Christine gets up early in the morning and I stay up later, so
She wants all the love.
between the two of us, she's got like, I don't know. When I think about it, only like, yeah, she's got like, yeah, she's like exactly. She only has to deal with like 5 or 6 hours when she can't be cuddling with one of us if she doesn't want to, or you know, because we're both asleep. Very funny. This morning, she like hopped up onto the bed. Well, she did it earlier as well, but I slept through it because I don't wake up when she tries to wake up Christine around 8 o'clock.
All right, I am back.
Hey, you're back.
Talking about cat anecdotes in the meantime, so we're all good.
These are good anecdotes.
Evis has jumped up onto my lap, so I might be a bit slower in terms of like mouse work.
Mavis will determine whether you live or die.
She may
See,
well
he's
just. I wouldn't
encumbering
mind
you.
if I died, honestly, because then I get to be a Theurge.
Yeah.
Only goal in life, but it's fine.
You live, you die, you live again, as they say in my hometown.
All right, let's us play. I flip my card. I'm attacking. Ah, it's independent. I'll be rolling 3 dice against odd 0, and you will be rolling however many dice against odd 0, dealing direct damage to the hit points. Of course, you might have armor, but I don't remember if you do. Oh, sorry about that.
I don't think so. Nope. No armor.
Enraged at being hit by you, I guess. It and then like kind of backing off against Elfwin. It lashes out at you with its gnashing teeth. Oh, I get an extra dice actually. So I get 4 dice because my teeth are sharp.
So I'm fighting. I'm rolling against 4. Independent.
No, you'll be rolling against 0 independent.
Against 0.
Yep.
It's really, basically, when it's independent, it means you roll and he rolls.
Oh, so you'll do your roll.
You both just get what you roll.
Yeah. I'm rolling dice now because I think it's more clear on what you should mark, because you should only mark stuff that you either rolled against or has an ob. That's basically the rule, and you only mark 1 fighter or 1 will advancement per conflict.
Okay. I guess we'll
It is a little clearer.
go at each other. I'm gonna try and swing to knock off his skulls. So that he
I will
starts
help
coming
you.
ahead.
I will start peppering him with arrows. I'll do that thing where I string multiple arrows at once, seeing his aggression.
Oh, we have holy water.
I think you do, yeah.
Yeah, and I give everyone a flask.
You did give everyone a flask, yeah.
Maybe I'll try and splash him with the holy water instead of swinging my sword. See if that has any effect. Attack.
You probably would have to equip that. Not to be
Okay, then I will.
Not to be that kind of person, but yeah.
Swing the
Not to
sword.
be a hater.
Okay, and you said you were helping, Chris?
Yep. I'm doing multi-track drifting, except it's multi-arrow shooting.
Deja vu. I've had a fight before.
So 1 success.
Yep, it's a 6, so you have a fate, you could blow that up. Additionally, if you have any wises, you could spend persona or fate.
I'll blow it. Why not? Hopefully I won't blow it.
So you can do like R/R space 1d6 exclamation mark. 2 open-ended 6 out a day.
Nope.
Nope, just 1. Do you have any armor or helmets?
Nope.
Okay, so you take 3 points of disposition damage and are out of the conflict. Flip card, I'm fainting.
You're dead.
Oh no. What have I done? I was trying to. I tried to like go and like sneak up at you, but I instead cower in fear.
And I stand tall over you and rain arrows down like lightning bolts from the sky. As opposed to the other place lightning bolts come from, of course.
The ground, obviously.
It totally exists. There's other places, definitely. And it wasn't just a doofy thing to say.
No, the ground. Lightning bolt comes from the ground, so that's yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Those are the worst kind. So maybe I should have said they came from the ground. God damn it. Anyway. Nobody can help me. I'm all on my own. Very sad.
Yeah. I would.
I'll spend a fate. 3 successes.
You win the conflict.
Hooray!
Woo! It is afraid of you and the things that you could do.
It better be. I was whooped his butt.
It scatters off into the wilderness.
Well, that's that problem solved forever.
And I have the skull.
Don't skull.
Sorry?
We leave the skull alone.
I'm not doing anything with it, but I'm showing my mentor it.
It's fine. Just leave it here, okay? I don't want it coming after its bones later.
What bones? I have its head.
It had. Didn't you see how many skulls that thing had? It had like 6 skulls.
Yeah, but
Or-
this one was its favorite.
I don't know. All right. Well, I mean, don't blame me if you get your bone. If you get a bone shoved down your throat while you sleep.
Oh, is that a threat? I don't like
Yeah,
that.
don't threaten me with a good time, eh?
That sounds very erotic. Yeah, I like it.
All right. Let me look at the compromises. I'm the loser, so I can propose the compromise. The compromise that I want is it made a lot of noise and attracted a nearby monster. You can counteroffer with like condition or a different twist.
Attracted a nearby monster, huh?
Oh yeah, I could bring you back to the.
What do you guys think? We could fight off another thing.
What?
I mean, he.
Oh yeah, it's you are now, the light goes out, it's now dim lighting, and everyone's hungry and thirsty. So you don't have any time to drink or what have you. Or light
Well, we have-
light.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything that thematically makes sense in terms of like conditions.
Injured, I guess.
Wait,
Seems like
that would be the only thing.
Yeah. Or you're just tired, or I don't know. But I think, or scared.
Sorry, what level of condition was it?
Oh, we're just okay. So you don't. You're.
that would be like a bigger compromise than, you know.
I would say the compromise. Like, I'd probably want to give people afraid is the condition if you were to go to conditions, because it was a spooky skeleton.
Yeah, I
Spooky,
wouldn't
scary
mind.
skeletons.
Or maybe just Claflin, because he's the one that was kind of knocked out. Because I don't see Elfwin being afraid, considering he was the one scaring it.
Could make sense.
What level of compromise is this? You had 8, and it was slightly less than half.
Yeah, it's less than so maybe. I mean, yeah, I mean,
So somewhere between a minor and a half kill, or half a minor compromise and a compromise, somewhere in the middle.
I think like a couple of people get conditions would be a good compromise.
What? So then Claflin and Cabusier?
Yeah, what do you think about that, John?
I have to step away for a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
What was your? Well, sorry, I think I missed it. I was just reading the compromise stuff.
Compromise.
But you turned into a robot. I think. Sorry.
Claflin and Corbusier are afraid. That's our proposed compromise.
Okay, I think I like that.
All right, so that's what it is.
You did not make noise then.
Yes. We yeah. Well, we made noise, but nothing was attracted by it.
Yep. I'm just trying out the twist compromises. I usually give out conditions, but I feel like twist compromises are fun in their own way. But that's fine. Excellent. One
thing I'll do. Who's holding the lamp? You.
I think I was holding a lamp.
I will refill the lamp with the lamp oil I have.
Oh, everyone's hungry and thirsty, by the way, because the grind ticked over.
Yeah. Well, first things first. I'm going to refill the lamp so that we'll have light.
Okay.
Do we have enough water for everyone?
Checking right now.
I have wine.
Yeah, but we should save that for recovering.
But I'm afraid, right?
Yeah, but you have to recover that in camp. You need a check.
Never mind. We do still have checks from last time.
Oh, I made you angry.
I have 2.
3, so we have lots of checks. So we'll be able to recover from our conditions when we get back to camp.
I have no water in the jug. I think. Wait, does Claflin have a jug?
I have a jug, yeah.
Okay. Is it full of water?
It's full of wine.
It's full of wine. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll just drink the water from my skin.
Same.
Yep.
Do you have enough water for more than just yourself?
No.
No. If you don't have anything else, I can give you some of my elven whey bread. That'll make you not hungry anymore. Or
the wine will cure the hungry, right?
Yeah, it'll cure it, but you might want to save it because it also gives you bonuses to recovering from things in camp.
Yeah.
So, like this is like what I have is just food. Although
I have preserved rations.
Oh yeah, you need those then. That's good.
So I think preserve rations is 3 out of 3 for one slot. So
you
mark that you have 2 uses left or what have you.
That's the best thing to do for sure.
And Cabusier is still hungry and thirsty.
Yeah, I don't know if he has water in his skin or not. Oh, he has wine.
It says wineskin, but it doesn't say full or anything.
I assume he wouldn't put wine skin if it didn't have wine in it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Can ask him. If not, I can give him some of my whey bread. But we can figure that out when he comes back. Yeah, so let's head back to camp.
Okay.
In Crowthorne.
What was the ob for the Pathfinder test I gave you last time?
4,
okay.
When I got
ob 2 made not that hard to get back on map or to like leave the forest and see the cathedral and know where to go from there. Now that you have a map.
Who's doing this test?
I don't know.
I mean, so anyone can.
I don't care who.
This is like a trivial test for me. So if one of you guys wants to build up Pathfinder, now would be a good time.
I'm sick. I can't.
No, yeah, that's a fair point.
I already have
know.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, but I have Pathfinder 5, so
then sure. I will try and find our way.
I'll help. I think I can help.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help as well. I'll give you pointers on some of the since I've been in this area a lot, I can give you pointers on some of the deer, the ways the deer like to move through this area of forest, make our path easier to follow.
I'll just look for horse tracks. That's probably where we came from.
What am I rolling against?
Obstacle independent obstacle 2.
Two.
Remember to mark a pass or fail once of this because you're learning.
Yeah. Wait. Were there any versus tests in that conflict?
There's a few.
There is attack and defend, I think. No, that's in. Yeah, it's versus.
So,
Should I be marking the fighter from the conflict?
so Corbusier did a will against my.
Yeah. I get a will because I did a defend.
Yeah. So Corbusier doesn't because they went ob 0.
I do because I was opposed.
Clauflin gets a pass fighter.
One
Alfwin
or
gets just one pass fighter. Alfwin gets a pass on the will.
Yeah, and that was it.
Clauflin, you can't gain multiple because it's only once per conflict. So you couldn't gain another fighter test. You would have to have done like a will test.
It was maneuver versus maneuver, which was independent. Then it was,
Anyways, who successes? You're back at camp now. Put the camp music on.
Great. Camp. Okay, we got lots to do.
And like
Camp. Our camp? Our main camp.
Yeah. So there's the camp stuff I have to run through of coming back. That's in the Lore Master Guide. Because this is the base camp rules now. 160. So, base camp procedures. At the conclusion of each adventure or town phase, roll to see if the base camp was visited during the adventure's absence. Ooh, was I supposed to do that at the end of the last town phase also? No, I think I did. I don't remember.
When we got to town, I think. Yes, I remember. Because that was after I reminded you to add in the cairns as structures.
Yeah, but you're supposed to do it once you get to town and then once you leave town again. Because the event that's the end of adventure, but town lasts like months also. So if you know it's a few rolls, it's a long time. That's fine. We might have missed one, but I'll remember in the future.
A roll when you enter and leave town?
At the conclusion of each adventure phase or town phase.
At the end of each adventure phase or town phase. Mm-hmm. So adventure phase is like when you go from
camp to anywhere between camp and town is adventure phase. Town is a town phase, and camp is camp phase. So yeah.
Well, yeah.
When you get to town, you go to town, you roll, and then you roll again. So if you go from camp to town to camp, that's 1, 2, 3 rolls.
And yes, then we probably should have rolled when we left town.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
I don't need to go back in time. I'll just
sear
that into my brain. This is a mistake I made.
Yeah, I'll remember. I didn't.
If there was activity, the player rolls for their sentries and defenses, while the game master rolls for the visitors. The winning side spends the margin assesses. Okay, so I have to figure out if there's activity or not. It's the thing. While you were out, there we go. Base's visibility, so it has 1 occupant. It has 4 caches. No, 6 caches.
As 6 caches.
So that's
and 1 building.
7 plus 1 building is 8. And roll for detection. I'll just do that because I know that 3d6. 11. +1 for concealment, +1 if watch is posted, so it's 12 watches posted. And it's fall, so there's no modifier also. So 12 if I'm above, then all is well. So all is well. Then you're greeted by pig. And yeah.
Thing happened. Excellent. That's what I like to see, T.
Adventurers return to their base and begin the camp phase. Spend checks to build buildings, workshops, additional caches, or perform other camp tasks. Assign personnel to tasks, if any, after you leave.
Probably
Probably.
going to continue being a sentry.
Okay.
Because
He
the
needs,
only thing there is for him to do.
he
Currently.
needs water and food.
Yes, he can eat the cheese.
How many rations was the cheese?
It's 6. I put it in the base camp document.
Okay. I'll just edit this. Where's the cheese? Cheese is somewhere here. Cheese 6. It's now 5 out of 6. Save changes. Base camp has water.
Water enough for 8 people. Hooray us. I have to dig a well once we get past that point. There's already like the 5 of us plus 1 person. Actually, I don't. Do we count?
Yeah, so if you want to cure your hungry and thirsty in your base camp, it's harder, so you need to eat and drink water.
Well, luckily for us, we don't need to cure that condition.
Well, Tyler does, but yeah.
Well, he still hasn't come back. That's
Well, you said he was going to eat the bread, so maybe we'll just make...
I was okay. Well, yeah. Unless he has something else, unless he wants to drink his wine, but he probably doesn't. So I'll just say he ate my way bread.
Okay, I'll do that then now. Because there's water there anyway, so it doesn't matter. And it's probably like a little like larger pool of like a stream that like a slower part of the stream that you're like emptying and it needs to refill because the stream's probably only like through a little ditch kind of thing, maybe only a couple hand width, maybe a hand width thick or something.
All right.
How many checks do we have? I have 2.
Like you have 5
5 checks. Nice.
and or mentor like stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'll do my instinct first, I guess. Although maybe I should wait till. Oh wait, do we have the checks up there?
I have checks
Yeah.
up there, yeah.
Sorry,
All right,
probably wait.
does Tyler have checks? Or no, he didn't because he came from town, so he wouldn't.
Okay.
So, how do we get rid of the afraid?
So you personally can either make a will test, or because you're an elf, you could make a nature singing test to calm your nerves, or the nerves
Okay.
of other people because you have the singing. Right.
That's true. I guess I'll do it to help someone else who's afraid.
Okay, I'll do a nature singing test.
Is that what you want? Someone would need to lend you checks.
Yeah, I'll give you a check.
That requires checks.
Yep, everything in camp requires checks. So, I don't know if now that you know, I think I've told you this before, but now you know, like, the game, play a little bit. There's like a currency of rolls, essentially. And in the adventure phase, that's the grind. The grind ticks up, and things get hard because you continually gain conditions. And if you don't have enough food, things can get worse really quickly. The currency in camp is checks, so each roll will either need a check or an instinct. And the currency in town is gold, or cost of living, which you will need to roll when you leave. So it's kind of like a resource/time management game in a sense, in that way.
Right.
But like wrapped up into an RPG, which I really like. So you're gonna make a singing test.
Makes sense. Like, is this important enough? Are there any other things that we need to fix?
No, I mean recovering from conditions is definitely a priority of camp.
Okay. Well, then I will do a nature check.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what ob it is, if it's the same ob. I actually don't think it tells you the ob.
And you said you were helping?
You can't
Chris?
help.
You can't help?
I don't think so.
You could help because you have the same nature.
Yeah, because you're using your singing nature, I can help.
Yep.
Like normally a recovery test, you can't help, but because you're not using your will, I think you can recover doing yourself. But yeah, I will help actually. If you're gonna use singing, then I will.
So let me tell you the ob beforehand. If I can't find an ob, it just says it could be used to overcome anger or fear.
Yeah, it's ob 3. Oh wait, no, that's for will.
Different, but
We'll say ob 3. Yeah. Might as well keep it the same.
all right. I will. Yeah, I will. I'll harmonize.
Okay. I guess it's 6 on 3. I have a 50-50 shot.
Yeah. So then there's like
Not really.
I think it's slightly better.
It's like,
Well,
yeah,
because I can explode the 6s, it's better.
I was gonna say, it's a pretty good shot. No.
Sadly, okay, let me try and fate point. I can make it. Nope. I am still afraid.
Yep.
That goes.
But it doesn't count as a failed what's it called? A failed recovery test. Because usually when you fail a recovery test, you can't attempt another recovery test in that camp phase, but I don't think this counts as a failed recovery test in that way. I don't think.
So I can't mark a nature test?
I should have.
You mark a fail.
From this.
Mark a fail.
Can you use a wise for a recovery test if it somehow works?
If it somehow works, yeah. But
If it works, you can use it.
I don't
I mean,
think you
purely
can.
on like a recovery test, it wouldn't work, but like
On a singing test, maybe, if he had a relevant wise. I don't think he does, based on he's just singing a song to, like, calm himself. If he told me what song it was before the roll, maybe. But I don't think so. Actually, probably if he did and he, like, narrated it in one, probably one or both of those could have helped. But that's fine.
I'm going to. I'm just thinking. I should probably make some poultices. That'd be a good thing to do. Maybe I will make a poultice.
I'm dealing with the poison.
Poison. Well, yeah, no, I mean, I will do that, but I was thinking maybe I could do I could make a sickness poultice first and then try and treat him to give myself a die.
Okay.
So are you making a poultice?
Sure, yeah, I'll make a sickness poultice.
Okay. Up for healer. What's your healer at?
4.
It's hard.
It's pretty hard. Like that.
You need that fail.
I'm just gonna roll it and we'll see what happens. I need the fails more than the successes anyway. 2. Hmm. Why not? Find the fate. Just to be extravagant. I want to level. Ooh. Oh well. Oh, I didn't make the roll.
Wait.
Very sad.
I won't do a really big twist. So let's just do make a poultice.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I'm also gonna want to try and heal Steed, but I can't do that just yet.
Do we have a camp instinct other than?
I have a mentoring instinct, but I wanted
do
to wait
that.
until Tyler came back so I could ask him if there's anything. But there's no point in waiting.
If
by the way, he has 4 checks on conspiracy wise. I was just looking at his character sheet just now, so
what?
like he's used all 4 versions of conspiracy wise, but he still has it. Slash. Like when you use your wise in all 4 ways, you're supposed to either get a new wise or.
Yeah, but I don't remember him using conspiracy wise ever.
I'm wondering how long has that been like that, and maybe he just didn't realize that you get a thing when you do that. Like you get a relevant stat, or
I think he may have used Fade Persona, but I actually don't think he's ever used it to help someone. So he doesn't have the pass or fail.
Okay.
Probably. I actually don't remember him using it. If you use it on yourself, you don't mark pass fail. It's only when you aid someone else.
Yeah. I was just thinking, and so when you get all 4,
Mm-hmm.
you mark an advancement in a relevant skill, and then you can either keep it or get a new one. Is that how that works?
No.
Or is it either or?
It's either or. So you can either mark advancement in a relevant skill and clear them all, or change it and clear them all.
Something else. Okay, got it.
Oh, I should have marked the pass on my ancient history. Yeah. That's led us to the caves.
Yeah, you helped someone else with that. Yeah.
So you get a pass check exactly. All right. Well, in that case, I'll mentor someone else. Does anyone have any skills that they want to work on?
I'm sick. I cannot.
Okay.
What are you going to use to help cure him?
Healer.
I could be down with learning healer.
Yeah, if that's what you want, I'll give you some tips.
He is. Oh wait, what? Okay.
Well, wait, no, I'm afraid. I don't know if I can do it.
There's no hope or beginner luck, but this isn't beginner's luck. I also gave you a healer just to see if I could. But yeah.
It's grayed out for me.
The skill's grayed out, but you can still mark advancement.
Advancement in the skill. You're just not using it. So yeah, I will coach you in the finer pointers of healing people. So mentor. What's your nature? What's your current nature?
5.
Well, this is 0 chance of succeeding, but that's fine.
At least you get your instinct. I know.
Yeah, I mean, this is the point. The point is to train it up, but.
It wasn't 0. It's just very unlikely.
Very unlikely.
Vanishing. So, all right.
Okay, that's how many actions is that?
That's 2 checks and an instinct.
Okay. Something else should have happened in between your healer and that mentor roll because you can't go twice.
Okay. Well, Tyler's not here, and so he's like the only other person who has anything to do. So-
Matthias could try Afraid again using will, or Steve could try to heal himself sick.
Can you guys hear me?
No,
Okay.
we haven't heard you for a very long time.
I've been talking this whole time. I thought you guys were being jerks.
Oh
No.
no, yeah, we didn't hear you at all.
Oh, well, that sucks. All right, hold on.
Have you been hearing us like Tyler's not here? Were you like, yes, I am?
Yeah, I thought you meant in camp, so I'm like, I thought I was here. And you're like, oh, you're going over my character sheet. I'm like, why are you looking at my character sheet? I'm trying to explain when I use conspiracy wise. And I kept getting cut
Well,
off.
that's far back.
How far was that back then?
I have been here since you guys started camp.
No, I'm asking you, like, when did you use conspiracy wise? Because I don't remember when.
I used it when I was following somebody in town once for information, and I was using it because we were in a temple, I believe. And I was trying to find if there was like information regarding. Oh, it was back when we were in Crowthorne, I think. I was trying to figure out like what happened here, I believe, and it was part
Okay.
of a grander story.
Yep. But then you still didn't use it to help someone else, so you don't gain the pass or fail. That was right.
Okay.
You only use the game pass or fail when you use it to aid someone in place of help and give them an extra dice by like offering them a piece of wisdom.
I think the reason I checked those was because when I added them to my roll, because I used them with the Fate and Persona, if the die roll didn't go through, I think I put a pass or fail.
Yeah, that's often what
That's why I
happens.
used
Yeah.
it that way.
Those marks are those are the ones that you mark when it says Fate and Persona. When you spend a Fate or a Persona to use it, you mark Fate or Persona. But when you just use it to aid someone else, that's when you mark pass or fail, depending on what they get.
Gotcha.
So that's
All
the
right,
difference.
my bad. Sorry about that.
No problem. We just weren't sure. Oh yeah. Well, since you're here,
Do you want to mentor someone?
I'm afraid, or
Sorry?
try to.
I would love to mentor someone who would like to learn from me.
Well, what are you teaching?
I can teach you Arcanist, Alchemist, Cartographer. I can teach you to be a criminal. Lore Master, and because I'm the only sailor here, I could teach you the ropes about sailing. That's a
That's
joke
what I
from
want,
me to you.
but I can't do it.
Sailor? Or
I mean, my nature is really high, so it's hard for me to learn anything. But I feel like someone else should learn cartographer.
who would
I
like
mean,
to
it's
learn
something I've been
Cartographer?
working on. Well, I was planning on working on last time, but yeah, my nature is quite high as well. Is the problem? It's hard for me to learn things, but if you want to try and teach me, then go for it.
I'll teach you. I'll show you.
My
how
nature's
to
4,
draw.
unfortunately.
Sorry.
He said his nature is 4.
So is mine.
Yeah, you roll your mentor though against his nature.
Okay.
So the ob is 4, independent.
Okay, and I'm rolling. Simple.
No, it'd be independent. Ob 4.
Oh, be independent. Okay. Ob 3. All right.
4, not 3.
That's weird. And I'm rolling 2 because it's.
It's your
Again,
will, which is 4 halved.
Gotcha. All right, let's do this. Ready to learn? Ready to get schooled?
Oh yeah, totally.
Ready to get school. I like
Get
that.
on the bus.
Did as good as you can, but
I asked you to draw a mountain, and you just drew dick butt. I'm very
Draw
disappointed.
block talent.
you know what? You are disappointed. You're so disappointed. You're angry, but you can mark that pass or fail, Chris.
Okay, cool.
I like doing that. I also think cartographer is important to learn, so here you go. But also, Tyler's angry now.
I'm angry.
Yeah, you're angry that he
Like
drew
what?
dick butt, but you know he drew it really well, so he learned how to draw.
All right, so that means
You learned
I've
shit. Stop.
No, I gave him a mark advancement on that because that's useful.
A mentor.
I'm going to heal Steed now.
Yay.
Yeah,
You-
go heal him. Go draw a dick butt on him.
You're going to heal Steed? Healer on treating a poison. Oh my god. Is Ob 6.
Can I help you somehow?
Survivalist or Alchemist can help healer.
But if I have a wise, I can help him too, right?
Oh yeah, if you have some wise.
I have plague wise.
Is that would that help?
actually help? I'm
It's a-
survivalist.
Poison.
Poison and plague similar. What did I describe this as? You just like got sick?
Yeah, I just
Uh,
got sick after drinking a. It was like a thing in a bottle.
yeah, it's a poison. I don't think so. I don't know. Tell me how being knowledgeable of plagues would help you cure poison. Or what piece of advice would you give Elfwin relating plagues, and that would see we'll judge that advice on its merit.
Great, I have no idea. But I'm just gonna say, keep me really warm, sweat me out. Try to feed me, like leaves or something to make me puke things out as much as possible. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not? That helps. Sure, that's an aid. And Matthias, you said you had survivalist. So, what survivalist-like thing do you do that would aid someone in healer?
I will help him gather the herbs that he needs from the forest in order to.
Yep.
Yep, that's
ruin
fine.
antidote.
Perfectly fine.
I'll give you a list of. Okay. So now I'm rolling an equal number of die.
Does Tyler want to help?
I can help.
With
What do I need to help?
You could use Alchemist to help. Or Survivalist if you have it. Or Healer if you have it.
And what are you doing, Steve? You're
I'm aiding him with my wise, but I'm kind of secretly wanting this to fail.
all right. Well, I sit behind you and
You want it to fail?
I guide your hands.
So I could switch plague wise.
Oh, that's funny.
I
mean-
sit behind you and guide your hands as you do the motions while goodbye horses plays. That's what I do.
Okay.
Is that?
Thank you.
I don't know if that's an alchemist thing, though.
I don't know.
Is it a healer thing? Do you have healer?
Do you have healer?
I do not have healer.
Okay, then I don't think it helps.
Goodbye horses.
All right. I'm gonna tap my nature.
So I was thinking of Echo and the Bunnymen. My bad.
What kind of?
I'm going to rack my brains, and then I recall a ancient melody for when the Lord of the Elves, Aethelflaed, was poisoned by her treacherous paramour, who was jealous of her, and how she managed to gather herbs from the forest dryads, which healed her. And she was able to go on stronger, healthier. Tap at me.
Okay, I'm gonna say that. Sure, that could be a recall thing, whatever. Later on, wise,
Right.
whatever. I don't know.
I'm hoping to be
In your nature. There you go. That's what I meant.
inside my nature so that it's inside my nature. All right, here we go. 6 successes.
Yay.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
that's a lot of dice.
Hoping that I would fail too, because I had a doozy of a rat wise that I was going to use. But oh well. What a day.
Another day. But yeah, I like that. I'm gonna copy that and put that into. It's not really like a Use of the Wise or what have you, but I like it, so I'm just gonna put it into here.
Said Lord, but whatever. We're gender neutral here. Lord's a gender neutral term.
Wait, Aethelflaed was a her or?
Yeah, it's a female Anglo-Saxon name.
Okay. And you said they or no? Yeah.
What?
Gendered what? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I was kind of picturing it being a woman, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay. All right. Poison. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
these ancient tales, who knows, right? The important part is it tells you which herbs to give someone if they're poisoned.
How do I copy this without? I want to paste it without. I don't know. I'll just like paste it into.
To paste without formatting into a browser, go Control-Shift-V.
I don't know. I just paste it into the Google bar, the Google like search engine, and then cut it from there.
That works too.
That sounds.
Right, we got 2 more checks.
That sounds good. 2 more checks, and I think Tyler has a mentor. Oh, wait, he used that already?
He entered me into
That's my
cartography.
instinct.
Right. And you failed, but I passed it anyway, but you may got him angry. So
Yeah. Well, Tyler, I have this thing you gave me a long time ago.
What is it?
Carbonated water. You made it for me to cure my angry.
Oh,
So I could give that to you to cure your angry.
wait, is that to cure anger? Yeah, because
it's like a bonus or thing. I don't know.
I thought it was temporary.
Yeah, I think it allows you to ignore it for a bit.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could use it somehow. I don't know.
No, you hold on to it. I made that for you. I will cure my anger on my own, but it's much appreciated. Thank you for thinking of me.
I have a salve that.
I mean, he could technically. It could have been a permanently. What does it say on the thing, Steve? It's only an Ob 3 test to make it permanently. Ob 2 if it's temporary. Ob 3 if it counts as recovery.
It's carbonated water, angry. I think it was a temporary thing to make for one test, but maybe.
I agree. I think that it's if you drink it, you can ignore it for 1 test. I remember it.
Okay, or we'll type in temp then. Also, there we go.
Whenever you're doing a test, drink that and remember the refreshing taste of 7-Up.
All right. Other things.
I guess the option is cure Tyler of angry, cure
I can't.
Matthias's character, or like one of them can make a test to try to recover against afraid, or map, or anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to map the way to Crossroads Keep from here, since we still haven't done that.
Do you want to map it, or does Tyler want to map it?
Given that Tyler's angry and afraid, I don't know how that would affect his ability to do that.
I'm not afraid. I'm just angry.
You're both.
Am I both? Why am I afraid?
At the end of the last conflict, you were made afraid, but I think you had left at the time, so you don't remember.
Oh, okay. I was not there for that then. Yeah.
Yeah, you had left, but that was part of what happened because it was a spooky skeleton ghost.
Ooh, he technically wasn't supposed to use mentor then, but oh well.
Dang it!
He has to use it for beginner's luck. But.
Yeah, that's true. Eh? Oh,
that's fine.
I mean, I don't think that angry or afraid matters for tests like this.
Not like a cartographer test. You can still map it.
Given that it's kind of easy and I want to train cartographer, maybe I should do it, but I can't do it now anyway. So someone else should, and maybe it's best to. I don't know. It would probably be best to do it because we want to go to Alden Port. So I'll definitely do that after this check. But one of you guys should pull up one of your conditions before then.
Minor thing. I helped you gather herbs. Shouldn't have been able to do that. Because I'm afraid.
Is it no helping?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no help or use beginner's luck.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't care.
Well, he had 2 6s there. He could have exploded a 6.
Now, yeah, there's also if I had failed, there's lots of things I could have done to try and
Yeah.
succeed. We gotta move on. Can't be reliving every roll we ever make.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll note that in our minds and try to burn it into our into
I mean,
our
we
minds.
made a mistake. Whatever. Keep playing.
So, that being said, what do you want to do? I guess there's trying to fix up the thing or recover. Is someone going to try?
I want to use the last check to map the way to Crossroads Keep.
Matthias is always like, I want to drink my wine. You want to try to drink your wine and recover afraid? Or Steed?
Wine was only for angry.
I think it's angry and afraid.
Okay.
Yeah, I think getting rid of afraid's pretty good.
Yeah, I think Tyler has more conditions on there, so maybe he should try and get rid of his first.
He is hungry and thirsty and angry.
No, he's got afraid and angry.
Oh, he's afraid and angry.
Are you talking, Tyler?
I'm mad because I'm afraid, but I'm afraid of my own anger.
Yeah, wine works for angry or afraid. And honestly, Mateus, I would recommend that you do it rather than Tyler. Mostly because afraid is worse than angry and harder to heal from.
Okay.
You notice how it's further down the list.
Sure.
You said afraid is harder to heal from. I'm just to let you know that afraid is easier to make a alchemist potion to heal permanently than making an afraid potion would be. So
Okay.
more
But
things.
like in terms of like recovery.
Yeah.
In terms of recovery, which is the normal way things happen, it's harder to recover from afraid than from angry. And you have to recover in recovery order. I mean,
Okay.
it kind of the kind of one of the things about this game is it incentivizes like people getting healthy like one at a time, and not like trying to like get everybody not angry, then everybody not afraid. It really wants you to be like, okay, one person will heal you from everything, and then the next person will heal you from everything.
Okay, I will try and get rid of afraid now.
Are you gonna drink the wine?
I'll drink one of the wines.
Okay, you get a bonus dice from that.
Okay.
Hooray! And the next camp, like we can like try and get Tyler all healthy and give him a bunch of checks to make sure that happens.
Can you use a
3.
trait for this?
You could if you have a relevant trait. You have firstborn and calm.
Calm seems pretty relevant.
Yes.
Yep. You can use it. Yep.
Okay, I use my trade. Okay. And once again, 50-50 chance.
Nice.
You may mark that successful thing. Used your calm beneficially this session.
And you're no longer afraid. All right, I'm gonna make a cartographer test. I don't know if we have to map the whole way to Crossroads Keep or just to the part like of the road that we mapped. Like maybe I just have to map the way through those canyons. I think I don't remember.
Sorry, Sean, did you just mark that will pass, or was that there from before?
I must have been there from before because I didn't do that.
Mark another one. All right.
I'm gonna aid you, Chris.
Okay.
With my wise Crossroads Keep wise. I'll just say look for the landmarks and the 3 stone horses for good luck on the adventure or for adventures.
Hey, I'm gonna say it's obtuse to map from Crossroads Keep to wherever you are right now, like that little stretch.
All right.
area personally surveyed and a few terrain features, which is, I guess, the cliffs, the valley that you have to walk through, and then there's like a little bit of hills, and then there's like a road you follow to the keep. So. Seems fine.
Okay.
How many dice do you have? I guess I can open this to
I've
see.
got 3 right now because I've got 4 dice and then halved and then
Yeah. Keep in mind that since he's learning, anyone else can help. If you are able to help.
With what?
With will. You can
Will.
use will to help.
Sure, I'll
because
help.
I don't actually have cartographer. So yeah. All right, how are you helping? Unfortunately, Tyler can't help. Very sad. I know you're helping me in spirit, Tyler, but game mechanics wise, you are not, which is okay.
Well, as a
Keep in mind, normal help would be scholar or pathfinder also. If you want to like either bring those in, you could also just bring those in anyway to help. So.
Oh yeah, I have Pathfinder, so I could use with that to help.
All right.
So how does being pathfinder help?
So you're marking to Crossroads Keep?
From Corthon to Crossroads Keep, basically, yeah.
Okay.
Just to remind, I don't know, you as a person has never been there. I guess no, Ardor has been there, but you as like Matthias, you've never made a roll there. So it's like there's like a stretch of valley that probably your Kaufland has been through before. So.
Okay, then I will talk about the card that I've been to before and some of the features of the land that I used to guide myself.
Okay.
To include them in the map.
Who failed the map?
No. But
There's
what
have
if
a
I?
6.
But what if I didn't fail? What if
Oh.
I spent fate to explode that 6?
Oh.
It was slightly higher than 50% chance. No, actually, it's not slightly higher. Nope.
Nope.
Another dick butt.
Wait, so I could get a fail on my Crossroads Keep wise, right?
You do now, yeah.
Nice.
Unless he spends like a fate or something, or not fate or persona for a
No,
wise.
that's fine.
I guess it's a
I
failed
can't really think of a way that my wises would help.
Okay.
Not just yet, anyway.
You write something down, but not
Not helpful.
not helpful. So
Yeah.
I am going to reserve the right to. You put it on your map, obviously. Like, you have a map now. It is a map. But if you attempt to use it, I will reserve the right to. Stuff happens. Is the twist.
Yep.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We made the map. Let's get to Crossroads Keep.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Oh my god. No.
Leaving camp. Breaking camp.
Breaking camp procedure. Something. Tell the guy to do stuff. And what
Wait,
else?
Yep,
do
we
we,
tell
do
them
we
to
have
keep
water here?
watch.
I can't remember.
Tell
we
him
have
keep
what?
watch.
Do we have water at camp?
Yes.
Yep, we all refill.
Nice. The jug and all that stuff?
Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, you go and trying to use the map. You end off over here. Aha. So I'm just going to turn these kind of a darker gray to represent that they're on on someone's map.
Are they not on Tyler's map?
Oh, they're on your map.
Oh no! Oh wait, are none of these things on a map?
None of these things are on a map.
Really? Wow. And also the road to Crowthorne. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll figure it out eventually. Damn it!
Oh no, I didn't want
I
to
like
freehand.
my book shut angrily.
What happened? She gets lost.
I mean, does this look like Crossroads Keep to you? I gesture at
Not
particularly
even
large.
close.
My dude.
Let me get let's get back on track. I like climb up a tree and start looking around, trying to find my way back to Crossroads Keep.
Wait, what? Just hold on a sec. I want to tell you what's here. There's stuff that's here.
Oh, there's stuff that's here. Oh, okay.
There's a mysterious hole in the ground.
Oh, what's mysterious about it?
I don't know. It's like 6 feet and very deep.
It's not mysterious.
It's like a well, but it's made of dirt.
Well, what's mysterious about that?
I don't know.
There was a well here.
You've never seen this before. You've never seen
hole in
that,
the ground.
but it's like 6 feet, like not deep, like in a circle, and it's like a perfect circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect
No,
circle,
It
eh?
doesn't seem that mysterious.
Okay, maybe it's not mysterious. I like saying it's mysterious though.
I don't know. I mean, it's
Fine
a
then.
hole.
Fine then. You know what? I'm gonna rename it the not so mysterious hole. Then there you go.
I'm just saying. I don't. It doesn't seem that mysterious to me. Like, what do you want me to say? It just seems like a hole in the ground. All
Fine, fine. Hope you like that.
Who's gonna be the big man and jump in the hole?
Why? It's a pretty deep hole.
Yeah,
I don't want to climb out of it.
I mean, if you're chicken.
The
I
last
feel
time
kinda
got
chicken
dared
right now.
to do something, I got poisoned.
That's a fair point.
Scared?
It was a dare. I look over to Clavland. It was a dare.
I mean, we want to lower someone down on a rope.
And you survived just fine.
Who's got the lantern?
I have the lantern.
Excellent. Let's lower you down on a rope.
Why are we going down the hole?
Oh, maybe there's treasure down there. Sometimes, maybe it's if it was a well once, maybe people threw coins down it. Humans do that sort of thing.
No.
But it's not. It doesn't have walls. This is not a well.
I mean, maybe it was one once. They removed the stone.
That is very curious. Why would anybody remove the stones?
The stone was valuable. Maybe they needed to build a wall.
Yeah, Clavland, I dare you to go down that hole.
I
we'll
would
all
be
be
so
up here. We
foolish.
can get you back up if there's anything nasty down there.
Hmm.
You know.
I pull my lamp over the hole to see if I can see all the way to the bottom.
No, you cannot.
I'll drop the rock and see how long it takes for it to make a noise.
Not that long. It's the noise it makes is neither like a sharp noise nor a wet noise. It's more of like a kind of like a wet or like a low thumping noise, like it went into like
It's just a dried up well, guys.
like mud or some sort of like viscous liquid.
Wait, this sounds like a learning experience for Marcel. Marcel, find the hole.
It's here in the ground.
Don't.
Down the hole.
Okay. Marcel, do you want to go down the hole?
He says, "Well," and he like looks visibly like he's questioning. Like, yeah, he's basically looks questioningly at you. Like, should I say yes? Like, he doesn't know what he should say.
I'm tired of this nonsense. I'm like, it's just a empty well. They removed the stones. Whatever. If you guys don't want to do it, that's fine. I'll go down. Give me the lantern. I hold out my hand.
Wait. Why don't we tie the lantern to the rope and lower the lantern? Maybe we can see from up here what's down there.
We've done that before. It's just so much easier when a person's on the end of the rope because you can see so much better. I'll do it. Here, just give me the lantern.
All right.
I'm like getting my backpack. I put my backpack down and tie my rope around my waist, and I hand it to the other guys.
Okay.
Lower me down slowly, and if I give a shout or a tug on the rope, pull me back up.
What is this? Is this a test of some sort?
It's up to
Probably a good idea to lower down. I'm just trying to like figure out what I want to be down there. I think I know what I want to be down there, and
hopefully you treasure and nothing else.
Yeah. Dragon Horde.
Dragon Horde, 7 dragons. No, is that what you meant?
Dragon.
You meant that?
Yes,
Is that
that's
what
exactly what I meant.
you meant? A horde of dragons? Is that what you
Yes,
meant?
a horde of dragons.
5 dragons out here, guys.
It's like a murder of crows, but it's a horde of dragons. All right.
Is a dragon's mouth.
Okay. I'm just trying to look for the thing that I want to be down here, because it's hiding, and you're looking for it probably, or at least you're scouting. Sounds like a scout test. This is the thing
That's
I
why I
want.
brought the lantern, so that I wouldn't be surprised by creepy crawlies.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm rolling. 2 dice. Yeah. That's scout test. And this is turn 1 on the grind. No, 2. 2 on the.
Okay. It's a versus test of 2.
Wait, do you want help?
I don't know if you can help me,
I don't know.
given the
I'm gonna
circumstances.
aid you. Wait, you're trying to hide from something, or
I'm trying to see something.
See-
It's trying to hide from.
yeah,
I'm just gonna roll.
sure. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna aid you with my wise. I'm trying to get rid of these wise.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what you see first, and if you tell me if you want to because you're like looking for more stuff, is that you see, kind of like wet. You see the rock that like is in like a big pile, like wet brown, kind of like it's like mud, I guess, on the ground. It's like a big mound of it. There's maybe like very dimly. There's like a little, it's kind of off to the side. Maybe there might be very dim circle, but it's like very deep, so like you couldn't see it down it of light. But when you're down here, you can kind of make it out very dimly. But your lantern kind of see that this is like a cave of some sort, or like a burrow maybe. But it's ceiling to the floor. It's probably at least 10-ish feet. But like the shaft you went down was quite kind of deepish, maybe 10-ish feet or 20 feet also. Probably the shaft of light was like illuminating the side of the of the hole, so that you couldn't see the bottom. But now that you're down here, you could see stuff, and there's something moving in the darkness, and this is the roll to like discern what it is.
I will roll to discern what it is.
Yeah. Oh no, I was gonna aid you.
I don't know if you. Again, I don't know if you even can. Like, you're way down there. You're way up there. I'm way down here. It's okay. It's really easy. I didn't need the help.
Yeah, you definitely see some sort of creature. Probably I don't know. Probably the size of like a gnome or a halfling. But it's like attached to the ceiling, and its eyes are near the bottom. You realize that this is a very large bat, and as you look around, see like there's several of these things, but this one sees you. But there's multiple of the things moving about. Additionally, you note that the ground is actually poop, and there does look to be like either like maybe a sword or like hard to see what it is because it's covered in poop, but there's like some sort of metallic item on the ground covered in the poop. Let me roll to see how many bats there are. It tells me how many bats there are. In the number of rolls, there's 21 bats. But they're only they're faffing about, and only one of them's like looking at you, and it's like kind of like it's like trying to turn its head a little because it's upside down to like see you.
Gentle tug on the rope.
Okay. I think that means we gotta pull him up, huh?
Oh, a lot of dice has been rolled.
Hey,
How many bats there are?
it's 21 bats. I guess maybe they're slightly smaller than a halfling, so maybe like 2 feet. They're like those like fox bats in size. Those large fox bats that look dangerous and cute, but these ones don't have the cute little dog face. They are more like ugly bat face. So you pull him up. I think that's a good idea. The bat like flies at you, but as you get pulled outside, it like goes back into the hole. Never really exiting the darkness. Its eyes are like wet and glinty.
It's a looks like a bat colony of some kind. We could probably I saw there was like some kind of sword in there. The problem is, of course, there's bats. But I was thinking, you know what bats don't like? Fire. And you know what's incredibly flammable? Bat droppings. So, here's what I'm thinking. We get one of your little explosive thingies, and I point at Corbusier, and we toss it down there and light the whole thing up, and then go in afterwards and collect whatever valuables the unfortunate things have gotten.
You know what? I forbid this technique whenever I've gone fishing, but I approve of this for mysterious hole spelunking. Let's do it.
They're not like bats. They're like giant monstrous bats,
Yeah, still though.
If real bats, I'd be chill. Like they're whatever.
Like
they're
the
just
size of my arm?
yeah, they're like the size of your arm for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I like the idea.
I also like the idea.
All right, fashion us an explosive, Tyler.
My hands are trembling, but I look at you and I go, all right, I'll do it.
I'm pretty sure alchemy is a camp skill in that sense. But I will let you fashion something that it could be lit aflame with an alchemist test for but with very dangerous consequences.
My idea is we get a bunch of flammable stuff and
Oh, we have the oil and fire. Can't we just toss some oil down there and light it up?
Yeah, we can soak some something flammable in lamp oil and just light it and toss it down there. That might work too. Yeah. I was just trying to bring in a skill of Tyler's, but it's up to Sean, whatever he wants, whatever.
Yep, any of those sounds. Just pick a method and let's go. If you wanted to do alchemist, I will just say the consequences of failure might be dire. This is the adventure phase.
Alright, well, if anyone wants to wait, can anybody even help me if I'm afraid and angry?
Yeah, we can help you. You can't help others.
Okay. Well, I need you guys to help me.
All right.
And to avoid the darkest timeline.
All right. This is a alchemist test, and it's a simple one. But you don't have access, to a campfire or a lot of time to sit here and wait. for stuff to brew. But maybe we're not trying to do that very much. Just like we'll say an we'll say it's an incendiary device that does nothing other than light a flame when hit. So ob2, and your of course Marcel will aid you in this endeavor because he's your
Marcel, watch and learn.
He's not going to watch and learn. He's going to follow your instructions and use his knowledge to help you.
No, I mean watch and learn how a professional works through being angry and afraid.
This is what you do when you're angry. Ugh.
Look at this fucking thing!
Lore Master and Laborer can help Alchemist.
Tell me a story about
I will
explosives.
with Laborer, and I will, I will just go and be the gopher for any materials that he might need.
We'll help
and
with
he
Lore Master.
done, or he's like, hold this steady, that sort of thing. Hold this steady while I make adjustments to it.
I will tell a cautionary tale of an elf elder who once blew his head off because he wasn't careful while making an incendiary device.
I'm sorry, I'm on fucking edge. How does that help me?
Just reminding you of, like
Gotta be careful with explosives.
Thank you for the wonderful parable. This is this tale of terror has really like calmed my nerves.
We gotta get this this apprentice of yours to be to learn the consequences.
I will help by aiding with a wise.
Which wise?
Plague
Heist
wise.
wise. I've seen my friends use firecrackers as distractions, and they showed me how they were made, like gunpowder and paper, and setting it off. Maybe if you just roll it correctly, and I show how.
This is how you roll a blunt.
Yeah, it'll blow the bat's mind.
That's not how you do it, Corbusier.
Okay. Well, thank you. Like my eye, like if you were to see my eyes, you'd see like red circles like emanating from my pupils, just going back. It's like ah. All right.
Blunt
So,
will calm you right down.
It'll light you up like crazy.
splash me with water. All right, I'm rolling. I'm rolling with all. Thank you for all your help. Let's roll.
If this is the end, it's been a blast.
Yay! Yeah, you made like a device that can light a fire.
I as I'm holding it, it sounds like my rubbery yet confident arm sounds like a bandsaw wobbling.
I'm imagining what it is like you can use a little spark to light a little wick, and then that wick goes, and it's like this little bundle. And once the wick goes, it fire and if you imagine like a handful of like that powder you throw into a fire, it goes like that, but it fills out a little bit.
Nice.
So it is the thing you wanted. You mark a pass. I was gonna let you on fire, by the way. It was the consequences.
That would have been pretty funny.
Is that you would have been on fire? It would have been
bad. At least not more than I am now.
So do
Fail it.
you toss this thing in the hole after lighting it?
I not only toss it, I do like a basketball thing where I throw it through my leg stylishly.
Wait,
And then
we
as
should
it
run
lights
and
up,
hide.
I turn around and face everybody as
That's
the
auto,
light
like,
emanates.
just don't stand near the edge.
But they
I'm
might
not near
come
the
out and
edge,
kill us.
Come out, we'll fight them. They're bats. They probably can't see.
You said these things were big as his arm. My arm. It's quite big.
All right.
Yeah, your arm is so big.
Look at it.
Nice try.
Now that
Going
you've
on to
described yourself doing that, Tyler, I I want you to make a roll.
What roll?
To sink the basket, obviously.
Oh, okay. What do I roll to sink the basket?
Ob 1 health.
Hey,
This is the third roll. You'll all be hungry and thirsty after this, but
fuck.
that's
Fine,
fine.
we have jug water.
I said Ob 1. That's fine. You still succeed.
That's Ob 1, isn't it?
That's 2. It says
Oh, it's set to. I said it's Ob 1.
you have to press enter.
Okay. I hit roll. Ugh, my bad.
Okay. Yeah,
Just like
you
out Tomato Town, fellas.
yeah, you do that, and you're like, yeah, whatever, and like you hear like a big bang, because this stuff is not only very explosive in large, not only very flammable in large enough quantity, explosive. As the hole like opens up, and like a bunch of like bats, some of them which are on fire, like go off and like try to like go hide in trees and stuff, I guess, because they don't like the light, and the ones that are on fire like are very like, I don't know, they like eventually like fall down. And everything's terrible. And this is very chaotic. The things that I'm describing cannot describe the chaos that's happening right now.
I
Great plan.
walk slowly away from the hole while singing a song of my people. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam.
Everybody get up.
It's time to slam now. Take these bats to overtime.
I've heard this song before, Kabuzi.
All right. Very much chaotic. There's probably like a few dead ones in there. There's probably like
Oh, we wait for things to calm down.
there's probably like a big smoke thing happening coming out of the hole now. I don't know. There's like probably like probably a handful of like dead on fire bats that like came out, as like a few of them came out that were on fire, and like maybe like 10 or so came out that weren't on fire, but they're like fleeing and they went every which way into like.
This is where I see us toasting with water, correct?
I was gonna say, while we wait for this all to calm down, we should drink some water.
I toast with my wine because it's bad luck to toast with water.
Are you drinking your wine?
I will quench my thirst by eating my rations.
Yeah.
With jug water.
I will drug with you. Roman.
Yeah, sure. Tyler or Kabuzi, do you want jug water?
I'm drinking my wine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's bad luck to do that.
sometimes you gotta just.
All right. Yeah.
Alright, well,
I mean, it's
yeah,
probably
I
very
know about it here to calm down a little bit.
fairly flammable, so probably it burns out after a while.
Kill time and wait for it to burn out before we head back down there.
Yeah. So after like maybe like less than half an hour or so, like it burns out, and you know,
Right.
the
Head back down there.
the
and,
bats are fairly frightened from the big explosion that happened.
I was spooked too. And I knew what was happening. They had no idea what was happening. Because hell came down upon them and out of nowhere one day.
It was an explosive shit show.
So
Alright, well, I'm gonna head down there and grab that sword, man.
all right, you head down.
I have the same rope mechanism.
That sounds good. Let us roll a couple of things on the loot table, because that sounds like fun. And there was lots of things in here that you defeated by knowing how to defeat them, I guess.
Melted sword, some melted other stuff.
I was thinking about the sword is a pile of metal. I was thinking about that because, I mean, since they're very flammable, so presumably it'd be hot, but hot enough to melt the sword. Maybe not, but maybe enough.
Unless it was like gold, probably. Maybe that would melt, but like if it's steel, it would probably be fine.
Yeah.
The handle of the sword has completely gone.
Yeah, it might just be a blade. We'd have to get it repaired. Well, we'll see. It's up to Sean.
Yeah, I definitely want there to be a sword, but let's see.
Well,
And in addition, there is. So definitely here. Definitely need to go to the loot chapter, which is what chapter? The loot chapter, 150. Oop, loot. Okay. These were the creatures. Okay. Okay. Can we get can someone try find loot table 2? Oh wait. Can someone remember that loot table 2 is on page 153?
I got it up there.
Okay, I just need to look for these creatures. Just find what their might was. And then I'll tell you how many times to roll on that table. Funny. I had this like here for a while. I was like, I wonder if they'll ever like wander off the trail.
One of the nice things about Torchbearer, very, very easy to slide in pre-done content. You're just like, oh, here's a thing, and I'll put it wherever they happen to be when they make a.
No, I've had it here for a while, and I was like, I wonder if you'll ever like just randomly come off into the wilderness. And then you happen to, and I'm like, there was actually like a couple of things you could have come across, but this is the cool one. So, or the one I thought about the most. So I'm like just going in circles, trying to. There we go. There we go. It's my 1. So you roll on that table 6 times.
I believe 7. So there was 21.
Yeah, 7 times.
Okay. So roll 2d6 7 times.
The table was on 153, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, page 153.
Okay. Yep. 2d6. Everyone just roll 2d6 until there's 7 rolls. Come on. Everyone gets at least 1 roll. Let's do this. /R 2d6. Even me.
We're all rolling 2d6?
Yeah. How many rolls are that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more from someone else. Well, Corbusier, do 1 more roll.
Okay.
All right. So that looks like a 9 is gear. We'll see if it like gear is 3d6. So, or no, wait. So Alpha rolled a 4. Sorry. So 4.
3, 3, 6, 7.
So 4, 6. So 4 is gear. So it's 1 gear. 6 is 4 is stuff. 6 is gear. 9 is gear. So 2 gear. 3 is books and maps, which is probably burnt. Another burnt, probably book or map. Well, if it's like a book, maybe it's half the book. So we'll make you roll those, and then
There's 2 books and maps. There is 1 stuff.
looks like 3 gear, and then we'll add a sword blade to that.
So, 1 book and map. Does someone want to? I mean, you can do this, Sean.
Okay, so how many? There's looks like there's 2 books in. So R3d6. Wait, did you roll? Yeah.
No.
So 10 and 13. So encyclopedia and romance. We'll roll a d6. If it's a 1, 2, or 3, it's burnt. 4, 5, and 6, it's salvageable. The Cyclopedia is salvageable. And the Romance is salvageable.
Oh,
Excellent.
yeah.
I'll pack them away.
2 books. What else is there? Stuff?
So there's there's one stuff, I think, because there's 1 4. Yeah, there's 1 stuff, and then there's 4 gear.
Okay. Stuff. 10. Worthless coins of unknown providence.
I've already got plenty of those back at the camp, so I'm not taking those.
They're like blue or something.
You can stay here. I'm not touching them. Probably
What are they? Potions?
Coins.
worthless coins of unknown provenance.
They're blue?
Yeah, we'll just say they're blue. They're not like gold or silver in color or copper. They're like blue.
I'll take him.
They're packed too.
Oh, why would we leave them?
Worthless, and we already have some back at camp. Unless you guys are planning on making a collection.
Yeah, I think you have like other coins that are brass back at camp. These ones are just blue.
Yep. All right,
I've
we've
never
got
seen
4
blue
gear.
coins.
Let's do.
So the Cyclopedia is pack 2, the Romance is pack 1, and then gear.
Encyclopedias are pack 2. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're big.
Well, we have the horses here, so we can just pack
No,
the
it's fine.
horses.
I just needed to.
And there's 2 gear or 3 gear?
There's 4 gear.
4 gear.
Yeah. So there's 7 things, right? So 2 plus 1 plus 3, or 2 plus 1 plus 4 is 7.
Alright, for sure the light sources are all done. The candles, the torches, the flasks, they're gone. So there's the remnants of like wax probably. And yeah.
All right. Well, at least we got this cool sword.
And the 11 is clothing, and the 8 is equipment. So let's roll for clothing, or let's see if it's salvageable. Otherwise, it's just rags. It's salvageable. And what kind of clothing is it? 4. It's shoes.
These shoes.
I would like shoes.
Oh my god, shoes.
I have
Roman.
new shoes in brackets. I got it from that plague thing.
What?
Wait, yeah, you have shoes? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like shoes worn by people that were killed and stuff.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I have shoes. I think I lost a shoe because failed to make that bomb not too long ago.
Oh yeah, you were trying to like make a shoe bomb or something.
Yeah,
Or like
we did have the shoes since.
or like
I
or like a
scared.
sparkler that like or sparkles on your feet or something. I don't remember. I can't really remember what you wanted to make.
We'll give the shoes to Corbusier then. He has shoes now.
And the other thing was equipment. So let's see what kind of equipment it is. 2. It's a hammer.
Like a weapon hammer?
Like a hammer to hammer into spikes.
Oh, okay.
Like more of like a tool.
Right.
Hammer. I believe you already have a hammer, or maybe that was Ardor. I don't know. But
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Arthur has a hammer.
But I
Ardor
took
had a
with
hammer, but I do too.
Okay, good.
Well, not much need for a hammer then.
You could always bring it back to your camp later,
That's true.
or you can
I
leave it.
already got the
And I think that's
so-
it. And there's a weapon blade. So did everyone write? Are you writing that down into your?
Yeah, I took the books. Everything else you guys can take if you want.
Which book did you take?
There's 2, and I took the both. A cyclopedia and a romance.
Hammers pack 1. The coins are pack 2. The shoes are shoes, but Corbusier took them.
Guess I can pack some coins in the.
Wait, the worthless coins are pack 2?
Yeah, why not?
They're worthless
I don't know.
because they're not mundane coins. Like one is the shape of like a pin, and the one's like a square. It's big.
There's lots of them. You find them all over. People have been throwing them in here, maybe, or something. You don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Light source. Let's see what kind of things that were burnt down, or if you. Yeah, definitely find. Hey, roll 1d3 for amount and 1d6 for type. 2 and 3. Yeah, definitely you find like a pool of wax, probably, and it's like what used to be candles, like like a pack of them, and a sword.
Oh, it's a sword.
As far as you could tell, looks like it's like the handle is gone. Yeah, because it was probably made of like leather and wood. The pommel looks semi-ornate, kind of like very like probably like a brass or a copper that's been like engraved a little bit, but nothing too fancy. And like since it basically needs a new wrap and a new handle. But the pommel is still intact, and there's nothing that the pommel is holding, and the cross guard is probably the same material, but doesn't have is simple.
Okay. Well, I'll pick it up.
Okay. Putting it away. Do you have your cart, or do you leave your cart?
I mean, we don't. I mean, I guess we can we left it or we kept it. I don't know. Kind of just like going with all our horses, so I don't know if we'd have a real reason to leave it behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can hold it in my hand anyway. We've got lots of storage. That's not going to be a problem. Well,
just letting you know, both the Cyclopedia and the Romance is worth stuff to if you want to sell it.
Yeah.
You could also read them and learn stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I assume Romance is like in like the old medieval sense of being like King Arthur tales. I assume is what this game wants us to think.
I figured it'd be
Or like Romance of the Three
Romance.
Kingdoms, which isn't really a romance kind of dealio. It's not like a trashy romance novel, I would assume.
Well, it should be.
I mean, you know, there's probably like romance in it, but I assume that's what they mean, knowing this game.
Like with boys kissing.
I mean, I have no idea. Could be anything.
Yeah. I'll read it and I'll get back to you.
Yeah. Where to next? I guess.
Let's try and get to. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, suggest that it might be a good point to break here.
Oh yeah.
8:30. Me too.
Okay, and also I'm just letting you know one more thing is that it's clear to you which part of your map that needs to be altered, so you can now use your map. It's fine now.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's end it here. It sounds like a good as place as any. So that was fun.
Yeah. Drove off a thing and burned some terrible bats.
Who wants to do their beliefs, instincts, goals, end of session rewards first?
I guess I can start.
All right. Claflin Elmengrad wants to start.
So Mother Nature made the world for the elves to rule. I don't think this came up. Ensure the human who drank poison for me survives. Well, he did survive. So.
Did you help on that test, the healer test?
I tried to learn healer in order for helping him, but I failed to learn it. So, no. not directly.
But did you actually like help on that test with?
Oh yeah, I
You
did,
did.
but it was a criminal offense there because I wasn't supposed to, since I was technically afraid.
Ah, well,
So I did, but I shouldn't have.
okay. Well then, the punishment will be that you don't get your award, but you get fate because you were working toward it, I guess.
All right.
But yeah, that'll be the big punishment. So you get a fate. And when in doubt, manipulate others to take your fall. You did not do that.
No.
Does anyone else want to go now?
I'll go.
Okay, Cabusier.
Anything worth doing is worth doing in style. My creed is charity is always in style. My goal is I hope to teach my apprentice something. And my instinct when in camp, take time to teach others. I did my best to teach Elfwin cartography, but he was more intent on drawing dick butt.
Okay. Yep. Let's say that's a fail. Even though I awarded to you, you still failed the roll, so I don't want to award failure.
That's fine.
Your belief when anything worth doing is worth doing in style. You were very stylish. You did the basketball throw, which I then made it to be a thing that needed to be rolled for. And it was definitely not the easiest thing to do. The easiest thing to do is to be put it in, so it was dangerous. So yeah, you get your belief. That's another fate, and you hope you teach your apprentice something. You didn't teach and mentor, but you're like, here, watch this and watch and learn. I mean, you're definitely
the big leagues.
You're definitely teaching them that arson is fun. Is that as you think that's teaching them something?
You know what? Yeah, I'm glad he appreciates the artistry that is behind arson.
He's like, wow, I could do this. Big explosion. So you get a persona. That sounds like.
Thank you.
That was good. Good work, Bouzier.
Thank you.
My part. Belief. I will stand against everything who goes against nature. Didn't really. I don't think I feel like. I mean, no, I don't think so. I think like just continuing that conflict from the previous time didn't really count. And anyway, like these bats were like monster bats, but they were like pseudo natural, so didn't really go for or against it there. My instinct was to share my knowledge, which I tried to do but failed. And my goal was to make it to Aldenport, which we're on the way, but we got lost.
Yeah, so you get a fate for your Aldenport, and yeah, I think that's
You get anything else?
it.
Okay, I'll go next. Belief everyone deserves help. Creed, the rich and powerful deserve nothing from me. Goal, deliver the letter in Aldenport. We did that, or going towards it. Instinct, always look for secrets. I didn't roll.
All right, so that's a fate for the on your way to Aldenport, working toward it. All right, team worker and MVP, most valuable player, and the titular gallows humor, which we never seem to award very.
We should just take that out.
I mean, it's part of the game. You could do it if you put yourself into very high danger and crack wise.
I just want to.
I mean, Tyler tracked wise when we were dealing with the theory, the skull thing.
Oh yeah, what did he say? I don't remember.
I said, you lost your mind, as I took his skull.
No, it. Sure.
I also made an attempt, although I think that's a better attempt.
What was your attempt?
When we were about to blow shit up, I said, if this is the end, it was a blast, everyone.
Sure. Yes. I think more than one person can get this. Their fate. So just mark you got the fate. I think both those are worth it. I think that's fine. Does more MVP is the person who made a big role, and team worker is person who just did a bunch of stuff and kind of helped carry the team forward along the adventure. A lot of little things is basically what team worker is about, or like helped every test and all that sort of stuff. Looking at the rolls, I think there was like an ob 10 that got rolled.
Yeah, that was me. I rolled 10 on an ob.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, that was me healing.
Yeah, that was a big
That was all
10,
10.
10 dice on ob 6 roll.
It was op 6. Yeah, that's right.
That was a tough
pretty
roll.
big roll.
Yeah, it was 6 out of 6.
I would say. Is there another bigger roll that happened?
Nope. I think
Not that big.
what you call it? I think Chris should get MVP because he made that really big roll, healed me, which is nice. Thank you. And I think Tyler should get team worker. He was always there for every help.
So because I think like he was like involved and did a lot all of like the stages. Like he did a lot during the conflict and during camp, and he made the incendiary device. So I think that works for me as well.
Sure. Yep, I like that. So both of you can get persona for that.
Oh, thank you guys.
And that is it. Now we need a name of this session. It was a blast. It was a monster blast. A monster blast.
Like it was a blast.
Bones and blast.
Explosive shit show.
Come on and slam.
Come on and welcome to
the whole story. Blast, slam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, so I think all of these are good.
Boom,
I don't.
boom, bat. How's that?
So I think all of these are good. In fact, there's too much. So, do we vote or do we? How do we do? How do we decide?
Boom, bat, and bones.
I don't want to personally decide because I like all of these. I think
Flying shit show.
The what?
Flying shit show. Lots of bats, poop flying in the air. It was a show.
Scatological joy. Scatological adventure. Scat, bat, and boom.
I love all of these ones. I can't decide. Someone else can make the call. I like these. I think we need to stop adding and start deciding. Which ones? I like them all. Does anyone else have a particular fancy? I think.
Don't. Can we put this in a spinning wheel and we choose it random?
I think I heard shit show / flying from both Matthias and Steed. That sounds something we want to do to incorporate.
I said explosive shit show, and I think Steve said flying shit show.
Yeah.
Fine with that. Whatever you guys want.
Both are good, yeah.
I'm gonna bow out of this one.
Which one, Tyler? Be the deciding factor.
Make another one.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip a coin, and if it's heads, we go with Matthias's. If it's Steve's, we go with his.
Sure.
Tails.
All right, it's the flying shit show.
The flying shit show.
These are both good. You put me on the spot like that, I'm not comfortable. I leave it to chance.
That's fine. I like all of them, so I'm more than happy with the
Although
outcome.
I should have done like the die roll, D2 die roll.
D2 Tyro, yeah. Flying shit show. That's the name of this session. That is the conclusion of session. Whatever number this is.
70. The number
70,
after
yeah.
69.
So
Come
10
on, how could
so-
you forget that?
So, no, session 10. It's the 70th video on the YouTube channel. Which reminds me,
okay.
I should probably do like the whole YouTube thing or like telling people to follow, but I don't know. I probably should
Now
do
you got
that.
a whole library of everyone to go through.
I should probably do that before the like 10-minute mark, not like after like the 2-hour mark, the 3-hour mark.
Anybody who got to here has already liked, subscribed, and sold us their soul.
Yeah, basically. So we'll just thank them for watching, and have a good day.